This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hawkeyes ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UTEP's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. We'll see what he's got.
The give to the tailback. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind.
Come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dupree. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dupree. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle, it's Keys. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not in.
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
To the ground. He's got it again. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth, and already got them back on their heels.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Pocket breaking down. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. A run to the right. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gives it on the option. There he goes. My, oh my, 41 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. First play of the period will be a second down. Finds a little space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you
turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
How many first downs is that alone? Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Got enough space. Touchdown, UTEP. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Here's a heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch.
Oh, what a move.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. To the air, it's Tollefson. It's on target and complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't
looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football and he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Dupree. The chains will move and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Miners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught over the middle. It's good. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to throw. It's Tollefson. To the
are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on the...
Brings into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defenders bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And they'll just down it right there.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your fundamentals, and that turnover is really a microcosm of all the problems that they've been having today.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it. Oh, the sweet feet. There he goes. The tap. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Iowa.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Tollefson. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tees. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Miners look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Immediately short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Reads it, fires complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Looking downfield on first down. got his man quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Oh, it's a reverse. Fights off a defender. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that misdirection was just enough to get everybody leaning one direction. And I like when you run the reverse, too. When you see it, you see space, you go attack it, understand where the first down marker is, and they get just enough for the first down.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives them the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Fit it in the window for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play act.
And the defense swarms him under the two-point attempt is stopped, and so too is the attempt to tie the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
He's got 98 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The handoff keeps working on that clock. This junior making his presence felt. a stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Looking for room. It's Lee. Gets it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.